What is up, guys? This is Tristan, aka Young Pressure, and today we are going over how to start a $10,000 per month pressure washing business. So sit back, relax. This is all free game, free value. And before you start, if you can hit that subscribe button, as I'm posting a ton of free game, free value for you guys so that you can make as much money as possible, baby. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that we need to do is market this on Facebook. Let everyone, your friends, your family, your acquaintances, your enemies, your pets, let them know that you are in business. Everyone has to know that you're in business, because if people don't know that you're in business, they're never going to reach out. It's like going out and finding a girl. You're not going to find them at your house where you're just alone. You got to go and put yourself out there to get the girl. You have to go and put your business out there so the world knows that you are in business. A great way that you can start this up for free is utilizing Facebook. Facebook is an awesome tool that probably your family is on, or your distant cousins, or you can link up with a ton of people to get your first couple of jobs. This is how I did it, at least. The second step towards this is that you need to get cheap equipment. I see a lot of people, this is a problematic sequence where they get a $25,000 or $20,000 pressure washing rig. For what? Why do you need that? You don't need that. You need to get the cheap equipment to start off. Minimize your expenses. You can literally start this business with $0. $0. You could rent a pressure washer for all I care. That's how I did it. But start cheap. You can go on Facebook Marketplace. You can find a pressure washer for relatively very, very cheap, like $200 for a decent 2.5 gallon per minute. You can start off with that. You don't have to have the sexy equipment to start off. You don't have to have the sexy equipment to do really huge jobs. I know a guy that gets a pump up sprayer for roof washes, and he charges like $1,500 per roof wash. You can start with the least attractive equipment and utilize to make huge profits. And this leads to my third point. This is a huge point, guys, is you need to set your pricing. You have to charge premium prices. I cannot emphasize this much more, because if you do not charge premium pricing, I have a whole video over how to quote pressure washing. I'm not going to go over it too briefly in this, but set a minimum. My minimum's at $300 right now. You have to set your standard. You have to charge those premium prices. This is a luxurious service. This is a strenuous service. There's a reason why they're coming out and reaching out to you, because they don't want to do it. People don't want to do laborious tasks today. People want to sit at home, collect the check. They don't want to do any home service needs. They don't want to do the trades. They don't want to go out there and put in the work. So they would rather hire someone for a laborious task like pressure washing. This is where you come in and you set your standard. You're going to build an awesome experience. Pressure washing is a unique opportunity where you can literally make $1,000 per day, $1,500, $2,000 per day. You're one job away from making $10,000, $100,000, $1 million. I've seen $1 million contracts. People are going to be in the comments, this guy's crazy. Tristan Young Pressure Washer is crazy. But I promise you, if you start off with the premium pricing, you're going to keep that ball rolling. If you start, and think about it like this. I was talking to my buddy, because there's a ton of entrepreneurs in the game that are setting their prices low, but those people talk to people that are low value, low price points. So you're just going to be getting your word of mouth from low value customers. You want to spread the word with high value customers and high price points, because that's where your business will start to flourish. You have the same time, you have the same energy allocated throughout the day. So why would you not want to utilize it for the premium type customer? I don't get it, but fish in the pond with the big fish rather than the goldfish. You know what I'm saying, baby? Come on now. The fourth thing is you don't want to be a jack of all trades. This is what I did. I started off with landscaping. I started off with lawn mowing, which was awesome. It was a fantastic experience. However, I got a comment from one of my customers that so do you pressure wash? Do you do landscaping? Do you tree trim? Do you do all of it? Are you a handyman? No, I'm not a handyman. So I decided to niche down in the winter of in the beginning of 2022. I built the trailer, all that stuff. But point being is you need to niche down your services. Be very good and great and excellent, premium type, the best in the business at your services. If you can be the best in your businesses at three services, you will excel far greatly. You are going to be an expert in these three services, and that will become a niche specific project for you that you can charge premium prices because you are the expert in your neighborhood, in your area. Sounds great? Let's go. Let's keep going. Okay, so 5 is that you need to brand yourself. The best way that you can brand yourself initially is just being prompt, being reputable, being professional, being trustworthy, being honest, being confident, looking at the person in the eye, being yourself, being genuine, being you as your totality. When you can do that, you're going to build a brand for yourself and for your business. There's so many contractors that show up late. There's so many contractors that don't communicate. There's so many contractors that don't even show up to the job. There's so many contractors that don't even, that will scam people. It's ridiculous. So be reputable, be honest, be professional, be prompt, and you will start to build a brand very, very quickly as you could build that experience for the customer. 6 is the legalities perspective of it. Get insurance, get an LLC, but you can do that whenever you really decide, hey, I want to do this. I really want to do this. And I'll tell you this, you do need insurance. You do need an LLC whenever you do commercial jobs. I've ran into very few commercials that don't require it. Primarily they do require it, and commercial is big money. I just finished a $17,000 pressure washing job. You guys should take a look at it. It's the last video that I had, but keep staying because these points are going to keep getting better, baby. Come on with it. But you're one job away. Truly, you're one job away. And that's the point, is if, $17,000 was blasphemous. I couldn't even think about that when I was starting off. But if you just continuously improve your expertise, get the insurance, get the LLC, then you can do that. And really, that's the fast track way to a $10,000 a month, is just doing one $10,000 job. But anyways, 7 is get signs to get jobs. You got to think about this. Whenever you put out a sign, make it very simple. Distill it down to a 3rd grade level, because quite frankly, the average American has a 6th grade reading level. We are stupid. We are not smart. But get signs. Make it very simple. Put pressure washing or your service, or whatever service that you decide to do, gutter cleaning, and your phone number. Put just those 2 things. You don't have to put your logo. You don't have to put your website. You don't have to put all these images on this stuff. You just put the service and your phone number. It's very simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. And the great thing about signs is that if you put it in an intersection of some sort, then you're going to be reaching a ton of eyes. Think about all the cars that pass by. Those are potential leads. So that's what I love about signs. Signs are personally a top 3 marketing source for me right now. You can get a batch of 100 off of using marketing for about $350. Definitely worth the money, because it's going to give you exponential returns. And even if you don't see returns, you do the stuff that regardless. You do the stuff that is going to make you successful regardless of how tired, regardless of how the outcome is. I think that's a win, truly. If you enjoy the process of putting out signs, if you enjoy the process of doing all the marketing schematics, and you do the stuff that a successful being in this business would do, and you don't get the outcome, you're still doing it correctly. So don't get discouraged. Don't look down upon yourself whenever you don't see the results initially, because you have to do the stuff regardless of how you feel. And I truly believe that's how a man is defined, or a manhood is defined, is that you keep doing this stuff relentlessly regardless of how the outcome will be, and then the outcome will eventually happen. 8 is you develop a sales process, a very effective one. You don't just go and show up, hey, I'm a pressure washer, yada, yada, yada. You don't do that. The best way to sell something truly is by making compelling offer that they can't say no to, A, and B is building an experience, building a reputable experience with the customer. Learn about the customer, become their friend. I truly believe that if you can become their friend, if you can become an acquaintance, become a reputable, honest source for them, the selling becomes easy. You're just solving a problem for them. You're not trying to get them to buy. You don't want to put this external pressure of like, I have to have the money right now, because people can sense that. People can really sense the pressure, and they don't want to buy off of people that are really pushy and needy. I know everyone's been there before. You're just solving a problem. You want to build a friendship, and you want to make a compelling offer so good that they cannot say no to. Okay? And that doesn't mean drop your prices. That does not mean that. But you could put in like a free demo spot or a free driveway clean, whatever, something small to get the big ticket. 9 is automate things via a CRM, or you can do it via so let me go through this process real quick with you. Automation within the business is actually very critical, and it was a stepping stone for me, at least, when scaling my business thus far. CRM, basically a House Call Pro, a Jobber, or a Marquee, or something along those lines, where you can input all your clients, you can send estimates to it. It makes it so organized so you can follow up with people automatically. It is such a game changer. Or you could do a VA, right? I would do the CRM and the VA. The VA basically is a virtual assistant to the Philippines. You can charge, you can pay them $4.50, $5.50, which is great money in the Philippines. You allocate processes for them to basically do for you whenever you're working or that you don't have time for, whether that's posting on Facebook or cold outreach or the sales process or answering the phone. Go to onlinejobs.ph to basically put a online posting right there. But you don't have to do this initially. You really don't. But the number one thing that you really have to do is get a CRM. I would highly suggest it, because you want to stay organized within your business. You want to track everything, truthfully. 10 is that you need to know your market. Every market is different in this industry. Where I'm at, roof washes aren't that popular, but if you're in Florida, roof washes are probably going to be popular. Or if you're in the northeastern region or northwestern region, roof washes may be popular. But you need to know the market, and you need to know what people want. And when you could do that, then you can sell the stuff that people want or people need, because each market differs. So it definitely is a test trial run, and you can analyze that through other washers in your area, network with other washers in your area, learn your market specifically, and then attack it just aggressively through all of your platforms. It is so important to know your market. And I'll just give you a little +1. I don't have this written down, but network with everyone, guys. You want to flirt with everyone. I say the word flirt. I don't mean that as in like, hey, you've got to try and attract them physically. But I mean by talking to everyone. If you're a natural introvert, and I am, you want to be able to switch that onto an extroverted notion immediately. And you could practice this by just giving someone a compliment daily, or giving 5 people a compliment daily, because quite frankly, it builds goodwill. It builds a sense of, hey, dude, like if you go to a guy and you like his sweatshirt, hey, I love that sweatshirt. It makes them feel good, A, and then B, you're practicing how you can talk to people better. When you can talk to people better and you can actually relate to them. I went to a networking meeting where I saw soulless lives. I saw basically in their eyes, they were so just fed up with their 9 to 5. They were so fed up with the way that they worked. All they did was say, hey, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Do not ask that question. Just build a reputable source and build the persona of that you actually want to know who this individual is without knowing what they do. When you do that and build mutuality within that, you will build a bond with people. And ultimately, the bigger the network is, the bigger the net worth is. This whole business is networking. This whole business is marketing. This whole business is just knowing people. So the more people that you get to know on a daily basis, the better off that you will be. I promise wholeheartedly, whether that's if you flirt with the quote unquote flirt with the old man at the grocery store, or the hot girl at the club, or if you're at a networking meeting, or if whatever, wherever, point being, talk to everyone and give compliments out, because it'll help you out in the long run. I promise you. And it'll build goodwill, and maybe it'll help someone out. So I believe the more you give, the more you're able to take. This is why I make these YouTube videos, because I want to definitely see you guys propel and make the most money possible, baby. Come on with it, because it's tangible for everyone. You don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have these licenses. You don't have to have anything special about you. You just have to put yourself out there and be able to develop some of these skills. This is a way that you can do it. Let me regurgitate all of these points back to you, baby. Come on with it. So the first point is market on Facebook. Get your first couple jobs via that. 2, get cheap equipment. 3, set your pricing, have premium prices. 4, don't be a jack of all trade. Narrow it down to 3 services and be your expert in those, because you're going to be able to charge premium prices by doing that. 5 is brand yourself. Assert that you're prompt, reputable, and professional. Build an experience within that. 6 is the legalities perspective. If you want to do commercial jobs, get insurance LLC. You're really just one job away from selling a $10,000 job, and I truly believe that. I just did it. And 7 is get signs to get jobs. 8, develop a sales process, a very effective one. You can do that by building an experience and building a awesome friendship. 9 is automate things via CRM. You can get a VA. 10, know your market, because it differs within every area. Guys, I know this was a lot, but I really wanted to go into depth, because I know some people are out there that want to hit that $10,000 month. They want to hit that $10,000 mark. But guys, quite frankly, there's much more to this business than just that. So I want everyone to know that it's tangible. I want everyone to go out there and freaking make some crazy dough. You know what I'm saying? But guys, if you find any value out of this, hit that subscribe button, as I love each and every single one of you guys. I go over in the next video what I would do differently if I started my pressure washing business right now. So you guys should take a look at that. I'm going to smack dab it in the middle of the screen. Super valuable information. I'm going to get out of here. Peace.